Okay, so we are back after the lunch break. We had a lunch break, basically. I'm installing Xcode and the iOS simulator. So let's see if we can, make it work in a way or another. And yeah, so welcome back to the live stream, guys. Just gonna try to watch the comments over here. So how are you? So we are back. Oh, the quality is so nice. Should I just maybe, like, this AI tool is a bit kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's much better this way. Okay, so how are you guys? Can you guys hear the background music? Setup is pretty nice. So we are back working on a mobile app today. So basically we are using Cloud Code and trying to... can you guys hear the background music? Just gonna check. Yeah, we can. You guys hear the background music? Just gonna check. Yeah, we can. Sorry for the echo. So yes, I think I can see the comments here. Getting some coffee ready. Can you guys say hi in the chat? Just want to make sure there's no problem, Hi Jade, how are you, man? So time for an espresso and then we'll see how far we can get on the mobile app. Can you guys press the like button so that we get to at least 100 viewers quickly? I think we can get back to 100 viewers. Well, I'm great, we had a lunch break and now we are just getting back to work today since we are streaming the whole day today. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follow, man. Just trying to see this. Do you recommend Vue or React? Are you a complete beginner in both? Because I would say if you know React, then you can use React. Maybe learning Vue is a bit easier. In my case, I tend to use Vue more and more. The thing that right now I'm building a React Native app, like a mobile application. So that's why I'm using React Native. But sure, you can use Vue. I think Vue is much easier, just for like simple websites. Well, the best way to build a simple website, maybe it's like a no-code like Webflow or WordPress. I don't know what you're talking about when you say website. Do you mean like a web application or just a landing, like a landing page or something like this? But React tends to be a bit complicated for front-end only. So yeah, I'm a React developer, but I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. So how do you use Cloud Code? So actually we were using it this morning. So basically like Cloud Code, you just use the, you launch it inside your terminal, inside your project. So on the root level of your project. Are you a developer, Geo Bastinas? And with Cloud Code, you just, sorry for the noise, I'm just grinding some coffee. And then we will get back to work. So Cloud Code is working in the terminal. So basically just prompt what you want to prompt, what you want to build. You can recreate it a very long like code.md, like a markdown specs file, so that it has all the technical like tech specs to build the project. So I just told him use React Native, use Native Wind, use Expo Router, and I want to build this kind of app. and you can give like plenty of info about what you want to build. Then you press enter and it's going to start working for you, and it's much more. So I tried it for the first time this morning, and actually I thought it was so much more like professional and clean than Cursor. Like Cursor is a bit like a crazy, it's like a crazy child trying to build and fix stuff. Whereas Claude Code is really, I really feel like it's coding like a human being. So I don't know which model it's using like default, but yeah. Thanks for the likes. We're growing the viewers count. Can you press the like button so that we get to 100 viewers? Hi BAH, how are you today? Steban is asking, React is the best. Well, there's no best tech stack, just use what you like using, or what you want to use, or what you know how to use. For me, like the first tool that I will use for front end would be React, but there's no better tech stack really. Just just use what you know how to use, and just build stuff and ship stuff as long as it's working. But at the moment, for sure, like in the tech space, especially in the US, like many teams are switching to Vue from React for sure. So are you guys like really watching me making coffee? How is AI stealing your jobs? Can you guys press the like button? And after that, we can like start working with Claude again. Thanks for the follow. Sorry for the weird noises with the coffee machine. Just trying to, get ready for the live. So just gonna move the camera a little bit. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Just gonna, thanks for the follow, Post Architect. Just gonna put the camera over here and see if I manage to. That's not true. Vue is falling in popularity. That's so not true either, man. But yeah, you can use whatever you want, even Angular if you want. But have a look at the job offers in the US, and you'll see that Vue is gaining a lot of traction at the moment. So I built a sports probability engine. I'm building an AI-powered app, and I'm building a robot. It was gaining 3 years ago. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. There's no truth in this world, Thanks for the follows. Don't know if we can grow the followers count from here. Not doing anything at the moment. Thanks for the follow, GPT Wizard. So GPT Wizard is in the house. How are you, GPT Wizard? Thanks for the follow, the Joker, Pink, and Pure. So yes, this morning, hello, I'm starting my... Hi, Domenico, how are you? Hello, I'm starting my journey in the IT world. Greetings from Italy. Cool. Where are you from in Italy, man? Just trying to get ready. Yeah. Hello, I'm starting my journey in the IT world. Greetings from Italy. How much faster can AI accelerate learning coding? 50% faster. I would say AI, like if it really depends on how much you use AI. I mean, if you're using it like hardcore. Thanks for the gifts, Domenico from Italy. If you're using it like really in a very extreme way, then I would say maybe, I would say I'm like 5 times more productive than 3 years ago now. And I'm not even, I don't know all these crazy AI agents workflows. I'm still doing a lot of just like Claude copy pasting, So yeah, thanks for the follow, Lilia. I'm studying to become a data analyst. Will AI steal my future job? Well, maybe not. You know, no one knows what's going to happen with AI in the tech field. So yes, so this morning we built a small mobile application. So I need to restart my simulator, my iOS. Maybe I need to check if it's working now. Just checking if it's working. Check out Tailwind Merge, such a good library for merging your classes. Never used it, but yeah, Tailwind classes they tend to get messy. Thanks for the follow, man. Advice for a junior full stack developer. I would say don't use AI too much for the first 2-3 months. And then just like anyone now, you'll have to learn AI coding workflows. Because for example, in my case, I'm trying to force myself to learn how to use Claude Code today. Since it's, you can't really just say, no, I'm not going to use AI, you know, I'm not writing that shitty AI spaghetti code. So I'm just checking if my Xcode simulator is working. Let's see how it goes. No. So the thing is that I'm gonna restart Xcode. The thing is that I have a new Mac and I'm trying. Are you French? Yes, I'm French. How about you, man? I'm starting a BA in computer science. Do I have to be passionate about it or just give it a go? What do you mean give it a go? I think now in computer science you have to be passionate about it, because otherwise you won't, you know, there's not that much money anymore. I mean, it's not easy money as it used to be, and I think in next years it's gonna be more and more difficult. But yes, if you have a passion, go for the computer science degree and stuff like that, you know. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to open Xcode and launch a simulator. Like, I'm not passionate about coding, but I could learn something in 3 years. What do you mean, so learn something in 3 years? Am I smart enough to code? What is your IQ, man, birdie? Just start to kind of learn as you go. It really depends on your age. Like, learn as you go. Yes, you can do it, but yeah, the simulator is working. So I'm gonna try to. I wish I could just like open the maybe display my iPhone simulator. You're 35 and you want to start now, maybe. Yeah, everything's possible, you know. If you do have a passion for it, you can do it. It's how I learned at 50. It really depends on what you want to do. If you want to, you know, just want to check if I can still launch like Expo over here. NPX Expo starts. Let's see if I manage to. Where's the emulator? Okay. Are you using Claude Code or Cursor? Well, actually, I stopped my Cursor subscription maybe like 4 months ago. So I'm not using Cursor at all at the moment. Thanks for the follow, Dunia. And since this morning, like, we started using Claude Code with a Claude Max plan. So yes, this app, we built it with a, try to open it. Okay, so it has to download the Expogo app on the simulator. So it's going to take a while. You can keep talking. So yes, I'm using Claude Code. I'm trying to implement it in my daily workflow as a freelance software engineer. For the moment, what I've seen, it's pretty exciting. So we built a mobile application with Expo React Native. And there's no backend, of course, for the moment, but yeah, I've got a working app with the sound and vibrations, and we are storing data on the mobile phone in the async storage. So we are, yeah, I'm pretty excited about Cloud Code. Not sure, it's a bit like Cursor. It's really hard to tell to what extent you can use it on production stuff. Like, yeah, I have to keep using it with a few side projects, and then we'll see. I've been developing for 5 years now, including university. I think it's not about if you're smart. Yeah, you don't really have to be smart to be a developer, to be honest. Just be just work on projects and be, just focus on your learning progress. Has everything been coded with AI? Yes. So I'm downloading the Expo Go for the iOS simulator, but yes, everything has been coded with AI. And actually, the architecture is pretty clean, because the thing is that with Cloud Code, you really get all the steps, and it's really working just like I would say junior to mid-level okay developer, and it's telling you what it's doing, and you can say no, I don't want to do this, I want to do that, and it's very, very cool to use. Thanks for the follow, man. Best tool developed with AI, like code editor. It's not about a code editor. I would say right now the best tools are, if you have like at least a little bit of coding background, and if you know how to open a code editor, I would say use Cloud Code or the Gemini, like Google Gemini CLI tool. Yeah, just use Cloud Code, like just what I'm doing, in the terminal, and then open your project in VS Code, and that's probably one of the best way to build stuff with AI. But I think to do that, you need some kind of coding background, because if you're not comfortable with an IDE, maybe you will have difficulties. Can you hear the background music? And is the microphone voice like too loud? Maybe. Still trying to improve my setup. I think the mic is too loud. Thanks for sharing the live. I like to authorize commits or steps. It's possible either Cloud Code. What do you mean? Hi, IDV group, how are you? Are you working for me today? I'm not anyone's boss, Just trying to grow my TikTok channel, and we're trying plenty of AI coding tools now. Do you need a team for your projects? Nice. At the moment, I'm not hiring any interns, but maybe in a few weeks, I could hire like an intern, because I have a SaaS project that I have to build for a client. Started vibe coding with Replit yesterday. It's so crazy. Yeah, I heard that Replit is getting crazier and crazier. Okay, so Expo is installed on my... okay, and it's starting the app. That's cool. We finally have a decent setup for yeah, okay. So don't worry too much about the design and the colors. I was trying to improve it, but basically we built that from one prompt and one cloud.md file. So it's like a tool that's supposed to help people not to spend too much money on stupid stuff. It's like following your, like how many days you manage to like avoid spending money on stupid stuff. And maybe I need to switch on the dark theme, maybe. Yeah, the dark theme is broken. I don't really care about the design, to be honest. But yeah, I thought the setting page was pretty clean, but not on the dark theme. Yeah. So the setting page, you can enable or disable the sound effects, and it's actually doing it. It looks pretty native here. Okay. The thing is that if I disable the notifications, I can't enable them anymore. I will fix that later. And yeah, and the unlock premium is not working for the moment. Thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, so that's what we've been working on. And I kept asking Cloud Code to add some colors, like background colors, and I don't know why it's not working. But now maybe we can try it once again. I'm still missing colors. It's all black and white. Can you improve that? What's the most insane one, Stefan? How was lunch? Well, lunch and the nap was great. I managed to install the iOS simulator on my new Mac. What AI is this? Is this a private API? No, it's just Cloud Code, you know, in your terminal. How was your lunch, 264? I thought I would get to 6K followers today, but it's gonna take a few more hours, I guess. Oh, I see that you can't really see the chat if I'm on the screen. Oh yeah, you're using Replit, Stefan. You would say Replit is more powerful than Cloud Code. Which LLM is it using? Don't even know. Have you built any app with capacitor or unique? Yeah, I used to build a few progressive web apps, but I'm a React Native developer, so I don't need them most of the time. How about you, DAG? Yeah, it looks pretty clean with the iPhone on the side. Gonna keep improving my setup along the way. You can not only build front end but integrated database. Ouch. Yeah, I guess Replit is but you can do it with Cloud Code for sure. But with Replit, it's a bit like Lovable, I guess. You can deploy stuff and it's connected maybe to Supabase. I don't know. Sailor Moon is following us. What are you building? So we are building a mobile application with Cloud Code to help people save money and not spend money on stupid stuff. And for the moment, it's like it's a one payment app. And yeah, Lovable also doesn't really have direct database, only Supabase. Yeah. Yeah, Lovable is really like Supabase oriented, but for me, it's not really a problem because I'm using Supabase most of the time. Yeah, hi Giuliano. Yes, that's React Native with Expo. I sound like marketer for them. Yeah, but that's how we feel. You know what I've been doing this morning? I had 100 people watching me using Cloud Code. We should all get paid for that. I saw you on your vids. You got a Lilith, you baller. Yeah, that's a Lilith coffee machine. You know what? I have a problem on TikTok because I really hate like video editing. Thanks for the follow, Zopi Bloom. I hate video editing, so I'd rather do these very long live streams and just streaming the whole day instead of spending hours like trying to make the perfect video and get 200 views. Hi NK, how are you? I'm honestly shocked at how slow that part of AI is going. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we need a crazy video editing tool like powered by AI. David over. So David is asking me about the price of an app that I would build with my MVP Studio. Well, it really depends on the scope of your project, but I would say so I'm offering like various stuff. It's either I'm working like on a day-to-day basis, with the daily rate, which is between 400 and 600 euros a day, depending on what we are doing. And for an actual MVP, like if it's like a SaaS, let's say it's like a ChatGPT wrapper with I don't know why the viewers count is declining so much this afternoon, because we had like 100 viewers before. Is it because I'm sharing my maybe it's because I'm sharing my iPhone? I don't know. So yes, it's either on a daily basis, or I would say the average MVP would be between 8,000 euros and 20,000 euros, something like that. Yeah, that's React Native, Jordi. How do you see the job market for React Native? I think it's pretty strong, isn't it? I think the React Native skills are pretty useful on the job market. Can you help build app? Well, I can help if you hire me. Yes, I can, man. So you can check my website, and yeah, I'm working as a freelance developer on a daily basis, and I can also help you build a tech team for your startup or SaaS. How is demand for that compared to 2-3 years ago? I would assume it went down. Demand for what? For MVPs and startups, or is it for? Are you talking about the demand for React Native developers? Thanks for the follow, Lauren Wall. Can I connect with you on LinkedIn? Do you want to work with me? So my LinkedIn, I think I shared it before. Actually, now that I'm back to like content creation, like full time, I'm gonna start posting on LinkedIn again. So you can follow me on LinkedIn. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can just connect with me on LinkedIn and send me a message. Are you using AI to build? Well, actually, yes. Today we are building with AI only. You see, we are using Cloud Code, which is still working for us at the moment. Are you French? Yes, I'm French. How about you, man? Hiring freelancer devs instead of building it with just prompts until investor and then full time. What do you mean? Is that your... Okay, so you see, we can even see the changes like in real time. So Cloud Code has weird tastes when it comes to colors. It added some like weird green, but why not? Okay, but at still it's a proof that it proves that the Tailwind config is working. Okay, we got one color per screen. That's really ugly, but we will make it better. I wonder if TikTok is like shadow banning us because I'm sharing my my iPhone emulator. I don't know. How can I improve my React Native skills? I have 2 + 5 years of React Native experience. Well, I would say so I haven't been using React Native for quite a while now because I've been working on web apps mostly. But the main challenge with React Native, at least 1 or 2 years ago, was really around performance optimization. What backend are you planning to use? So for the moment, it's like a one-time payment app. So the goal is to store all the data inside the user's phone. And And so there's no backend, but if I build a backend, I'm going to use a Nest.js backend, I guess, and Supabase auth or Clerk for auth, something like this. That's what I use most of the time. I try not to like waste time with new tech all the time, especially if I'm working for a client. I don't have time to waste on new technologies. And actually, most of the time, the clients don't really care about the tech stack that I'm using. Just me that. Well, actually, right now it's just in the async storage inside the phone. What's a CUDA presentation? Firebase or Supabase? I would say Supabase 100%. You know what? My dream job would be a content creator for Supabase and or Expo actually. Maybe in 6 months I will have like 100,000 followers, and I could like just build like developer relations content around Expo and Supabase. Are there not limits on async storage size? Yeah, I remember there was a limit, obviously, but and it depends if you're on iOS or Android. But I'm not storing like much data on this app. I'm just storing the. It's like a boolean for each single day, you know. On that day, yes, I spent money. On that day, I didn't spend money. So yeah, it's more than enough. Do you ever code yourself when using GitHub Copilot? Not using GitHub Copilot, I'm using Cloud Code. But yes, I'm a developer, you know. Why did you choose on device DB? I wonder how it works when you have new update. Do you lose the data? You don't lose the data if you're updating the if you use Expo and you do like these live updates, you know, you can update the app and you're not gonna lose the data from the to remove that stuff from my screen. Yeah. You're not losing the data that's in the async storage, you know, like in the phone's storage. Do you know Prisma connecting with your DB? Yes, I'm using Prisma most of the time. It's either Prisma or Drizzle for me. Niklas, hi Niklas, how are you, man? You see, we are finally back to the streaming game, and we are finally using Cloud Code, and we built the beginning, the MVP of an MVP of a mobile app with React Native and Expo using Cloud Code only. Do I need Apple developer account to push notifications? Yes, the thing that if you want to deploy your app, especially an Apple app, you need the Apple developer account. Can you guys press the like button? I'm a junior dev, been building, but getting job is hard. Any advice? It really depends on your country, you know. Some jobs, they are hard to get in some countries. I don't know if you live in the US or if you live in the UK or if you live in the Philippines. I have no idea. What are you building currently? So we are building this small mobile application, which is it's like a day. What is it called again? No spend day tracker. So it's supposed to help people tracking their expenses and not to waste money on stupid stuff. You can test the push notifications without dev accounts for Android. JPEG, I mean, you can work remote, right? I'm working remote only. I've been working remotely only for the last 2 years, I think. Niklas, I really should have watched from the beginning of this mobile app is a thing I'd like to learn. I'm also building habit tracker. Maybe I will use on-device DB. Well, the thing is that, yeah, if you're storing all the data inside the actual device, then you can build like a simpler business model, you know. You don't have to pay for I don't know, for Supabase or for any server, like everything is running inside the app on the user's phone. And the data is stored in the async storage. And in my opinion, it would be a nice, like a good business idea, you know, to find like nice viral. You need like a viral ID that you can build and store all the data inside the user's device, and then you can sell it for like $3 or $5, like a one-time payment. And yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a habit tracker in a way, yeah. But I'm trying to like market it in a different way. Or SQLite is fine. Yeah, you could do that as well. Can you do it on a React Native app? I don't know. Would you hire someone remotely? I'm interested to learn and get experience. Yes, I would. I would hire like remote people only, to be honest, because like this remote space is like my office space. That's how I feel about remote work. So yeah. In my case, you know, I'm traveling a lot, so I don't really care about having like an office, or even sometimes I can go to a co-working space, especially when I'm traveling. But it's more about like meeting people than having an office space. Thanks for the follow, Enoch. I'm sorry about the followers count. It's not updating like most of the time. I have to refresh it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna get some water and then maybe make the app a bit better. It's pretty funny to use Cloud Code with the iOS simulator, because you can really see the changes like in real time. So that's pretty cool. Actually. But I hate these colors. Any C++ experience? No. How about you? Not a big fan of this crazy zoom here. I want to do content about Expo plus Expo, but I'm not sure where to start. Any suggestion? You mean you want to create content around Expo? The Expo marketing team is pretty... it's working like really hard to create nice content. You've got a few influencers. You know, there's this guy, Not Just Dev. Do you know the Not Just Dev YouTube channel? He's working. It has a huge partnership with Expo, and is making really good content around Expo for sure. Why Cloud Code over Cursor? Because we are just following the hype, and also because I really like this CLI. You know, it's not in the IDE; it's in the terminal. I feel like having a junior dev working for me. Write Expo plus React Native. Yeah. So if you want to learn stuff around Expo and React Native, go to the Not Just Dev. It's called Not Just Dev. That's the channel, and he's a really cool guy. Do you have a course for non-coders to learn? I'm new to a lot of the AI stuff. No, maybe I could do some kind of mentorship to mentor people who have no tech background and want to build apps. But the thing with mentorship is that it's really hard to price. I don't know how much money people want to pay for this mentorship. Starting as a data analyst soon. Is the new GPT agent gonna take my job, gang? It's not only about the new GPT agents, you know, it's about all these AI tools. But don't be too pessimistic. Are we cooked due to AI? I don't think so, but we are just more productive, which I'm not at the moment. So I don't know. The app is a bit. Yeah, the front end is horrible. The thing that I want to add something, so it's still working on the design, I guess. Okay, the app should now be very colorful, very with bright, obvious colors that definitely aren't black and white. Okay, so let's say I'm kind of happy with the. Oops, I reloaded the screen. Let's say we are happy. So basically, you can press the button only once. So each day, you're gonna say if you stayed strong, which means that you didn't spend any money, or if you slipped up, like you spent money on stupid stuff. Thanks for the follow, man. And yeah, so I haven't pressed the button so far on my iPhone iOS simulator. Let's check the dark mode. Yeah, the dark mode is broken. I don't really care. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get any further. I feel like since I added the iPhone screen, I'm getting less and less viewers. Maybe there's something around that. Is my mic too loud or something like this? Or should I switch off the music for a while? Maybe. You never know with TikTok, you know. I need to move my camera. So let's improve that that app. Thanks for the follow, Sad King. How are you? Can you guys say hi when you follow so that we know who you are? I'm currently working on a calendar app with Clerk Out and saving events in DB. Yeah, Clerk is really good with mobile as well, React Native. Is that Xcode? Yes, that's the Xcode iOS simulator. So now the design is kind of okay. It looks pretty girly. So I don't know if that's what I wanted, but let's say that's what I want. The calendar is broken. Why is it blue on a Sunday? You can mark today on the home screen. Do you want to go there? Why is it like blue on the Sunday? I don't know. Yeah, I'm an AI generated model. And I wanted to be able to to set up, you know, my saving goals. Actually, when I open the app, I want to be okay. Maybe I should. For the ones who've used the Claude Code so far, can you tell me if you are like can you tell me if I need to sorry, I was just muting someone. Can you tell me if is it good if I like, is it like some kind of like start a new chat? Like, am I saving credits like tokens if I start a new chat? Like if I stop Claude now and then if I restart it on my project. Thanks for the follow, man. I don't know. So if I start Claude now, am I using less tokens? I'm not sure. How does file pass? Okay. Okay. So can you oh yeah, can you help me add a small feature on my app when I launch the app for the first time? Hi Jack, how are you? What do you mean you're still at it? For the first time, I want to display a small model, or a small model asking the user how much money is usually spending on stupid stuff, stupid/worthless things, and then store this data in the async storage. And then on the settings screen, I want to calculate the amount of money that the user has saved so far. According to the according to this saved data. And also on the settings screen, I want to be able to set a new value for this data. Okay, I don't know why it's zooming like this. It's pretty weird. So Cloud Code is working for us. And there's another thing that I want to try is to launch like several Cloud Code instances. Don't know if it's possible actually. Thanks for the likes, Maxime. How are you, man? Don't really know what it's doing at the moment. Okay, it's taking a longer time because it's like I started a new Cloud instance, and I guess it's like analyzing the whole code base. Which pack you have from Cloud Code? How many you pay? I have a Cloud Max plan, so it's I think it's a $90 or $95 a month, and I think you need the Max plan for the CLI Cloud Code. Just using Cloud Code in the terminal plus Cloud Code in the terminal plus VS Code, good old VS Code. Thanks for the follow, man. Okay, so you can do unlimited tasks. I don't think so, because you see it's like counting tokens. So I guess there's some kind of limit. I don't know. I don't even know if it's using Sonnet or Opus. But I've been coding, well, he's been coding in the last 3 hours, and I still haven't reached any limit. I'm not using any VS Code extension. Right here, I'm not in the terminal. And here I'm in VS Code with the Xcode simulator, that's it. Okay, so it's created the first launch model component. So basically I want to add like a step when you launch the app for the first time, so that you can set up your goal in terms of how much money you want to save every day. Like it's updating the whole project structure for sure. You're welcome, Sam. How are you? Let's not worry too much about the design. Thanks for the follow, Sam the Pirate. Yeah, the design is so like girly. It's really weird. Yes, I'm French. How about you, Lee? So we are building a small mobile app MVP using Expo React Native. And it's basically a small habit tracking app so that people spend less money on dumb shit. Yeah, we are using Tailwind for React Native. It's called Native Wind. Do you know it, Sam? Okay, so the model is appearing, and I guess I can. Yeah, I should add like some kind of selector. Let's say I want to save like $50 a day. This helps us calculate your savings when you have. Okay. And then the $50 a day is here. How much you save per successful day? Can I? And I can update it, but that's really weird. So yeah, right now that's really weird. What's it's done? I'm gonna tell him to. Oh, maybe it's not done. That's why. What's inspired the app? Are you blowing cash? Well, actually, I was trying to find an ID because the whole point is to build. So it's going to be the next step. I want to build an iOS widget in Swift. So I was trying to find an ID with an iOS widget to display some data. And actually, so these buttons here, these buttons will stay in the app, but then the widget will display like general info on how much you've saved so far, you know. Is it still working? Yeah, okay. So it implemented a clean model design with proper keyboard handling. No, there's no proper keyboard handling. It's awful. Yeah, that's pretty weird. There's no input, there's nothing here. Okay, I think we are reaching the limits of Cloud Code. LOL, I hate the way you implemented the input in the settings screen. Please please make it better. I mean, I want a model to open when I press the, what is it called on the setting, the daily saving goals. Yeah, the daily saving goals view on the model. You can add. I need to recharge my phone. Best LLM for generating code. I'm using Claude most of the time. On the model, you need on the model you should add a not a basic text input, but an actual, like I don't know you call it, but number selector with two arrows up and down. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's fully vibe coded with Cloud Code Lee. I wanted to try it today. I don't know why we are stuck at 15 viewers or 20 viewers today. Like this morning, we had more than 100 viewers. I don't know. Okay, so it's creating this new model, which is called Daily Savings Model. I don't know if you can see it on your small phone screen. So it's creating a new component, so you can actually see the components in there. Daily, is it the component? Yeah. Daily savings model. And there's a pressable and yeah, I think we'll have a better way to set the amount of money we want to save. Time of the day, most likely most users online streaming. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yes, back to 26. We are growing again. Way to use AI. Yes, we are using AI. Trying to, to force myself like to add some like more and more AI in my workflow as a developer. Thanks for the follow them. And today in the world, how are you today in the world? Okay, it's editing the settings page. And after that, we will. Have you guys built an iOS widget before? I think I need to install something on Xcode. So to widget something. Just gonna check this. Yes, we're good. We're streaming the whole day. Where are you from today in the world? So let's find how we can. Okay. I want to create an iOS widget in native Swift. Never coded in Swift before, but do I need to install anything on my Mac to start building a widget? I guess there was something that I had to install. So I need to create a widget extension target within your existing iOS project. Should I share my screen? Yeah, maybe. But I'm gonna. Thanks for the follow. Slowly getting to 6K followers. Okay. So Xcode, Cocoa Pods, for dependency, Xcode command line tools. Getting started. Once Xcode is installed, you create a widget extension target within your existing iOS project. Okay, use Swift. Okay, maybe I'm going to ask Claude Code directly. Would be cool. So let's finish what he was doing. Is it new to? Yeah, that's completely new to me as well. I want to build a widget, and it's for iOS only. And I had a conversation with Claude yesterday evening, trying to see how we can build that. I don't know Swift, but I'm pretty sure with Claude we'll manage to build it. So I'm just finishing the app, like the Expo basic app, and then we'll start working on the iOS widget. Okay, I think we're done. The new interface is much more intuitive. Let's check it out. Okay, so I should have like a nice modal opening here. Yes, okay, this is weird, but that was the value I put. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna reset it, but it's okay. It's a bit better. Still pretty impressed by what we've done so far in terms of our UI. I'm not really focused, and I still managed to build something that's working. Maybe with Expo native modules. Unfortunately, there's nothing around Expo with for widgets. I checked it yesterday evening, but that's the cool part. We're gonna build something new. Okay, let's do it with Cloud Code. So maybe I'm gonna stop it and then restart it. I don't know if I should do that, but I'm doing it. So basically, I've never built an iOS widget until today. Actually, I don't know Swift. You see my app, my day, what's it called again? No spend day tracker. No spend day tracker app. Now I want to add, it's built with Expo. Now I want to add an iOS widget maybe displaying the following data. How long, how many days the streak has been running, and how much money I've saved so far. Yeah, let's do this. 1 million AI tokens are about $5. I'm not using the Claude API key, I'm just using my Claude Max plan, so I will get an alert or something once I have no more tokens. Thanks for the follow, grid search and ups in flops. How are you? Bro is 24/7 online. Yeah, I'm in the metaverse, T-Rex. So let's see if Claude knows Swift. Thanks for the likes. Can you help me get back to 10K likes on this live? Because I had to stop the live and now I'm restarting it. So we need to grow the live stream, otherwise I will get bored at some point, and you too. Do you prefer Claude over ChatGPT for coding? Yes, totally. Maybe I haven't tried. Some people say that OpenAI is going to launch ChatGPT 5 this weekend. So maybe ChatGPT 5 will rule the game. But for the moment, I'm a big fan of Claude. I haven't paid for ChatGPT for more than 6 months now. Cursor versus Claude, I would say Claude Code 100%, which is what we are using at the moment. Okay, so is it talking to me? Now I understand your app structure. To add an iOS widget to your Expo app, we need to use Expo's config plugin system to add a widget extension, create the Swift widget code, set up, oh yeah, I know, I remember that we had to set up data sharing between the app and the widget using what they call app groups. That's completely new to me. Yeah, Claude 200% for the moment. So let's set up the widget extension in Expo config. Okay. If I manage to do that just from like prompting Claude Code, it means that this is getting like scary. What do you think of Cairo? Well, actually, we will try it at some point, but actually, I don't think I can get the access. You see, it's like a waitlist only project for the moment. So I haven't tried it yet. Thanks for the likes. You see, if you press the like button, we get back to 100 viewers. Okay, so it's creating, just trying to understand what it's doing. It's adding a plugin on my Expo project. Okay, I'm amazed by Cloud Code, and I'm not an AI bro, you know. Thanks for the follow, KVN. I'm really amazed. We're gonna build like 10 apps per week with this. So we don't know Swift, and we are building an iOS widget for my mobile app that's actually based on Expo. Have you tried Cairo, KVN? I wish I could try it. Guess it's created by the Amazon team. It looks very similar to Cursor, actually. Do you want to create, so it's creating the Swift file, which is called nospendwidget.swift. Okay, let's do this. I'm using it right now. What are you using, Cairo? How did you get access to Cairo? Just gonna get something to eat. Getting hungry. It's actually pretty nice, like just watching Claude work, you know, it's like having like a super senior or like a Swift developer just working in front of you. Do you think AI? So do you want to create info.plist? What's this? File for the widget. Is there any like Swift developer, like iOS dev on the chat? I have no idea what it's doing at the moment. Okay, let's create it. He's using a VPS for multiple SaaS. It really depends on how many users you have and what your SaaS is doing. You need that. Are you a Swift developer to 64 or are you just like me? Just following the name of AI. So this is Cloud Code. This is our like AI overlord. No spend widget that entitlements. What's an entitlements file? Apparently it's something that a widget needs. Okay. Thanks for the follow, guys. Now let's create a utility file to handle data sharing between the app and the widget. Yes, obviously we have to share the data like you, but it's for your native functionality. What AI are you using to build the code? We are using Cloud Code in the terminal. Can you guys press the like button until like 10k likes? What's your thought on developing a first app on Firebase using React Native? Well, Firebase is really cool for push notifications, but that's not the main, like the tool I would use for backend. I would rather use Supabase, but just you know what's a tool you're comfortable with. So it's creating another Swift file. It's creating a widget data module file. Now we need to create a native module to actually share data with the widget. Let's create the native module file. Okay, let's do this. Whisper AI for coding, I don't know it. Is it like a VS Code extension or a CLI tool in the terminal? Now let's update the widget data. Okay, widget data.ts. It's voice to text because I know Whisper. Actually, I use it for you know subtitles. I think is it the same tool? Is it the same tool as the one I'm using for subtitles in my TikTok videos? I don't know. Voice to text for all input boxes. Yeah, I think it's this one. Just talk instead of type works well. Yeah. Wonder why you don't use Copilot. Yeah, I know I should use it again because I think I think it's free now. But at some point I was using Cursor, so I had the auto completion from Cursor. Whisper.ai. Just checking if it's this one. Whisper.ai. We are learning so many things. This is how you write it. Whisper AI. Whisper. Is it like an open AI tool? Yeah. Speech recognition. Okay. Okay, we'll check it out at some point. But right now we are building a Swift widget without knowing how to code in Swift. So it's updating the store, the Zustan store. Oh, Whisper AI. Love watching this. It's like vibe coding ASMR. Don't want to annoy you all the time with that, but can you press the like button like all the time? Okay. I feel like it's stuck on the store. Oh no, it keeps updating it, but it's not stuck. Okay. Okay. Now it's editing the app.config. It's really cool because it's like really like explaining you what it's doing. So let's do this. Okay, right now we have a crazy React Native error, but I guess it will get fixed. Let's create a README for the widget setup. Okay, so it's building the documentation. Hi, Anna, how are you? Do you want to create a readme.md? Yes, let's waste some Claude tokens for that. Thanks for the follow, Max30. How are you? Okay, do you want to make this edit to the widget data module? Yeah, that's what I saw yesterday. So we need to import widget kit. To be honest, I don't really know how you manage to to create some kind of interactions between a non-native app and a Swift module. Do you know a way to prompt Claude code from mobile phone while it's running on a laptop? Why do you want to do that? To prompt Claude from mobile phone? Well, I'm pretty sure you can use your phone as a keyboard, but maybe I'm not getting what you want to do. Okay, so the widget will show the current stake in days, total money saved. The widget updates automatically when you mark days in the app and refreshes hourly. Since you're new to Swift, I kept the code simple and well commented. The widget supports both light and dark modes. So yeah, we don't care about that. Okay, and matches the app designs. And okay, should I read the README file maybe? Just need to get back in there. Yeah, there's an error. I'm gonna, is the same error? Yeah. So here's we have a problem with the expose secure store that we didn't have before. So I have this error. I looked at Vibe Tunnel, but maybe SSH is enough. Don't know. Just trying to debug that. Thanks for the follow, Aaron and Uber Grub. Is it normal, like, to gain? Don't know. I think I gained 300 followers in 4 hours of live stream. Where are you from? I'm French. How about you, BUU? Is it possible to become a machine learning engineer with a bachelor in CS, computer science? Yes, sure. Just focus on machine learning. Do you want to make this edit? Yeah. The app should now run without the enable. Okay. Okay, so the app is running. It doesn't mean that the widget is working. I don't know how I can. Can I just like leave the app and maybe I don't know where the widget should be. I think I have to do something like okay, is it I don't have to get a master's. Yes, if you I would say if you're young and if you have time and money, get a master's degree in machine learning and you will be good to go. Because a bachelor now doesn't mean anything anymore. Okay, okay, the error is gone. Well done. But I'm opening my app in Expo Go in the Xcode iOS simulator. Thanks for the likes. How and where can I see the widget? Can it talk to me and not code? Widgets can't be tested in Expogo, that I know. Expogo doesn't support native code extensions like widgets. You need to build a development build or run the native iOS project directly. Okay, here's how to see your widgets. Create development build, open the project, build and run on simulator, add the widget to the home screen. Steps to see your widget. So let's do like, is it doing the command? Yeah, so okay, so it's like pre-building the app. I don't even have to do it myself. With the expo pre-build command, okay. Thanks for the follow, Kevin Moses. I think I already saw you. I remember your name, Kevin Moses. So if I had to like explain what a pre-build is, let's see. Expo pre-build. Okay, the advantages of using Expo pre-build to continuously generate your native projects. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, you have to like pre-build it to use the native modules. Are you building a mobile app with Expo? Yes, that's what we are doing. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll add a script later. For the moment, I just want to make sure that it's not too difficult to launch an iOS widget inside the iOS simulator. And the things that since I'm using my iPhone as a camera, I can't launch the app on my phone. So, because I want to share it with you. So, yeah, let's try to do it this way with the pre-build. So the pre-build is running. but timed out due to Cocoa Pods installation. Let's continue with the pod install. Okay. Got a USB-C iPhone cable that can data transfer. What are you trying to build? We are building a mobile app for... yeah, we reached 5,400 followers. We could... we needed the fireworks for this threshold, but I want to get to 6K today. Thanks for the follow, Tracy. So KTA is asking if someone knows how to boot out of GCP kernel on Ubuntu. Thanks for the follow, Sherman. Well, actually, we built a mobile app with Expo and React Native. And now we are building a native module, like an iOS widget in Swift, and trying to make these two entities communicate with each other, which is pretty tricky since I don't know Swift. I've never built an iOS widget before, but we will make it. Thanks for the follow, US. AI is not stealing your job. Yeah, that's just a clickbait title for the live. Because that's the thing now that you talk about programming and software development, people are just interested in the last shiny AI coding agents and how you can build stuff without having any coding background. So I have to put that in my in the live stream title. AI is not mature enough to take jobs. It's an augmentation tool. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Clark. Well, Clark's dead. CEO of an AI research company here. I thought there were only like teenagers dancing on TikTok. Where are you? Where is your company based? In the US? We really have smart people on this channel. Hi from Houston. Interesting live. Houston, Texas, US, Missouri. We really start having more and more like US people. That's really cool. Hi everyone. So okay, let me create the workspace by completing the pod install. So it's doing all the boring stuff for us. Thanks for the follow, Kish. Here from the US, we've got so many American people, like more and more. I feel like the algorithm is finally understanding that despite my very strong French accent, we are doing our best to reach English-speaking viewers. You're from the US as well. I think I've never had that many Americans on the stream. That's pretty cool. I was living in New York a few months back, so I kind of miss the US. Okay, so now the Cloud Code Genius is doing something perfect. Now let's open the project in Xcode. Here are the steps to see your widget. So open, okay, should be opening the widget in Xcode. Okay, let's see. Maybe I won't be able to share everything. I'm sorry, but okay. Thanks for the follow, Kinetics. I feel like we are back to, I'm getting like 1 follower per minute at the moment. The widget will update automatically when you mark days in the app. Okay, so apparently Cloud Code is done with its work, but I don't really feel like I see any widgets. can't even. Can I close? Oh yeah. Is there a way to? What are you coding? We are building a small like mobile app with we'll open it with Xcode. Products pods. I can see the Expo modules providers. Okay. Just gonna ask Claude. Okay, so actually it's explained everything. Okay, so smart. Select your simulator, select the main app scheme, press to build and run. Okay. We need one language for all platforms. Well, actually, the app is in React Native, so this is cross-platform, but widget, you have to build it in Swift. Okay, I'm just going to copy everything. Okay, so I've got a huge like documentation to run my widgets. We will make it work. So now Xcode should be opening. Here are the steps to build and see your widget. In Xcode, add the widget extension. In Xcode, click on your project in the navigator. Click on the plus button. So I guess my project is this one. Where's the plus button? Really struggling now. Is that the plus button? Yeah, capabilities. At the bottom of the targets list, choose widget extension. Can share it with you, but the thing that in vertical we won't be able to see it. Yeah, okay. So I pressed the plus button. Choose widget extension, name it no spend widget. Okay. We will make it for sure. But so in Xcode, click on your project in the navigator left panel. Click the plus button at the bottom of the targets list. Choose widget extension. I don't see that. In the left panel at the bottom. Oh, that's the other plus then. Okay. Should I press? Yeah. Or not. Choose. I can't see widget extension. It's like new package, add files. I don't know. Yes, I'm a freelance software developer. That's what I do for a living. In the left panel at the bottom. Can't even share the left panel with you. Should I close this? Yes. Okay. I have new package, add files to no spend day tracker, new file from clipboard. Build again the project and check the email. You think you saw it briefly? So that's what I did actually. Click the, no. Oh, is it here? Wait, I get, widget extension. Should I? Widget. No, there's no widget in here. Because there's a plus button here, and then it opens this capabilities window. Is that what we're looking for? I might be hallucinating. Yeah. We are all hallucinating, I think. Okay, I'm gonna just copy that in Claude, like old school Claude chat, and see if it can help me. Ask it where 5e plus button is. Okay, I'm gonna ask Claude. Let's use Claude Opus on that one. We need a smart guy. Okay. Thanks for your support, Geoffrey. I can't manage to use the widget in VS Code. Can you help me? I'm stuck. I'm stuck on that step actually. I can't find this widget extension on the plus button. On these first steps. Thanks for the follow, Kylie. Okay, I understand you're stuck trying to add the widget extension in Xcode. You need to use Xcode for this part. Yeah, widget extensions can be added to Xcode. Thanks for the follow, Cap Savage. Open your project in Xcode. Open, navigate to your React Native project. We are building an iOS widget for our React Native app. Okay, project. Okay, I can see the left panel, no problem. Widgets are always fun to deal with. Well, I'm struggling at the moment. Click on your project. In the navigator, you see a blue icon with your project. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. And then click on it. Okay, when you click the project, the main editor will show the settings. Look. Okay, I see the settings. Look for a section labeled targets. Yeah, I can see it. You'll see your main app listed there. Yeah. The plus button. Okay, that was this plus button actually. Plus button is located at the bottom of the targets list, so that's another one. Okay. Okay, and now I can. Yeah. And now I find widgets, I guess. Widget extension. Yeah, I found it. Next. Yeah, I found it. Thanks for the follow. It's a small plus button. Okay, widget extension, visual guide, we found it. Okay, so now we can get back to what we were doing, which is inside Cloud Code actually. Yeah. Choose widget, name it, no spend widget. Okay, let's do this. No spend widget. Okay. Language Swift. Can I choose the language? No. Include configuration intent. I have it checked. Click finish. Click activate. Okay. Let's click finish. Okay. Widget, let's put double T. Okay, activate. So I need to activate the no spend widget extension. Yeah, I didn't know this existed either. All right, so I guess this is the widget, so I can see the logo, like the widget logo. And then getting back to Cloud Code, include configuration intent is unchecked, click finish. Okay, so we activated the widget. Find the folder that was just created, delete all the Swift files inside. Okay, so should I delete all the Swift files? Let's keep focused. I'm gonna need a break. In the navigator, find the no spend widget folder that was just created. Okay, should I? Okay. Okay, I managed to create and activate and press the activate button for the widget. And then create. Is it a nice weather outside? I don't even know. Should we check? Yeah, the weather is nice. Replace widgets files. We have the hottest days here in Sweden. Oh yeah, I remember you, Eric, from Sweden. Were you here the other day, like 2 weeks ago or something? Right now, it's not that hot in the south of France. Well, it is, but it's fine. Like the heat wave is over. Find the no spend widget folder in Xcode. Look here on the left panel, you should see a new folder called with some auto-generated Swift files inside. Oh yeah, the food truck guy. I remember you. No spend widget. I found it. Okay. And then these are a few Swift files. Right click, delete, move to trash. Okay. Should I do this? Delete and move to trash. Okay. So now the folder is empty. Add your custom widget files. Right click on the empty folder. Should add files. Okay. Navigate to your project's iOS widget folder. Let's see if I have one. I would be sad. Thanks for the follow. I would be sad if you didn't remember me, but seriously, are you building something now? Yeah, we are building a mobile app with an iOS widget. I have a million screenshots in my computer because of vibe coding. It's crazy. What do you mean? Why do you need screenshots for, since you're vibe coding? Agency, TikTok. I'm trying to find my files. No spend day tracker. Okay, yeah, iOS widgets. Okay. And should I add all these files? Select these 3 files. No spend widget .swift, widget data module .swift. I feel like a native iOS developer at the moment. Are you in the same context window this whole session? What are you talking about? About Cloud Code or Claude? Because right now I'm using Claude, just talking to Claude. But no, I stopped Claude several times. Thanks for the follow, Matt. No spend widget .swift widget data module .m. I have no idea what this .m file is, and I'm adding it. Okay. Make sure copy items if needed is checked. Hopefully I did it. Should I cancel and do it again? Yeah. So add files. I'm struggling so much. That's not my tech stack at all. No spend day tracker, no spend day tracker, iOS widget. And then I need the no spend widget. So that's Swift file. Thanks for the follow, Maximum. I need the data module.m and the data module.swift. Oh, I forgot to check if it was okay. We'll have a break outside after that. Once we have the widget working, we'll have a break. Did you set an MD file with rules? Yes, totally. I have a cloud.md file at the root of the project. TikTok, no spend day tracker, no spend day tracker, iOS widgets, and now I can select the files. And actually, I can't even see where it should be checked. Okay, let's add these files. It's okay. Make sure copy items if needed. I had to do this, but with Kotlin a couple of weeks back was kind of hard. Yeah, when you've never done it before, it's pretty hard. So you mean you've built a widget on Android? I don't even know if there are widgets on Android, like the same concept. Thanks for the follow, Sergio. Make sure to copy the items if needed. Make sure no target is selected in add to targets. No spend with, oh yeah, okay. Selected in add to targets. Copy items. Should I select everything? Create bridging header. Should I create a bridging header? The thing about vibe coding is you're going to get stuck at some point, then steep learning. Yeah, native stuff is on another level. Configure app groups. This allows. Okay. Would you like to configure an Objective-C bridging header? Adding these files created a mixed Swift and Objective-C target. Would you like Xcode to automatically configure a bridging header? Let's create the bridging header. I don't know what it is. Okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty deep vibe coding, you know, when you're like working with I don't know, like the whole native Swift ecosystem. I don't know anything about it. Configure app groups. What's the best AI for app development? Claude. I would say Claude for the moment. If you get stuck, don't force it. Take a break. Don't burn tokens. Well, I'm just following the steps that it's giving me, but I'm not burning tokens. Unfortunately, I can't give access to like from Cloud Code to Xcode directly. Configure app groups. Okay, this allows your app and widget to share data. That's the problem as well. Okay, so from the targets list, I guess this is the targets list. Go to the sign in and capabilities. Yeah, I found it. Click the plus button at the bottom, I guess. I don't know anything about LabGrid. Mantis is asking, I want to become data engineer or scientist. Do you think the job will still be requested in 5 years? I have no idea. No one knows what the matrix is going to be like, is going to look like in 5 years. Go to the sign in capability, which is the plus button. Okay, plus button is here. Oh no, top left. Okay, so that's the other plus button. There are plus buttons everywhere. And the capabilities are here. Choose app groups. Okay, let's do this. Click the plus. Where's the another plus? Okay, I need to set a development team. Select a team in the sign-in and capabilities. I think it was there. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, user. Obviously, I forgot my Apple developer password. Should I reset it? Okay, I can reset it pretty easily, apparently. Okay. Okay, I managed to sign in. Should I add my account? Okay. Done. Okay. So because I'm working on a new Mac as well. Team, yeah. Now I have my personal team. Okay. I think I'm like killing my live. I'm too focused. Connected device to I connected my Apple developer account, but I'm getting this error. And this error as well. Is it hard to get and configure an AI module to respond to Instagram, Facebook comments? I don't know how they like. I don't know how Meta is like blocking like bots in the comments. I guess they must have implemented some kind of bot limitations. It really depends if you're connecting it to one account. I don't know. You know, I built a few bots on LinkedIn, for example, but it's really risky. You can really get your account banned from LinkedIn. So I guess on Instagram it's pretty much the same. Okay, this error occurs because of Xcode needs a physical device or registered device ID. Use simulator instead for development. You can use the iOS simulator. Yeah, that's what I want to do. But I selected my iPhone 16. Oh yeah, no, I can select it here. Okay, iPhone 16 Pro. Thanks for the likes and the follow. I'm gonna have a break with you guys because I'm exhausted by this widget implementation. Set the theme for simulator. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Creamy and Nicole. Set the theme for simulator builds. Select your main app target. Okay. Thanks for the follow. Go to sign in and capabilities. Okay, should I get back here? Yeah, that's where I am. Bundle identifier. Okay. Here is the bundle identifier I see. Thanks for the follow. There's an extra T at the end of your widget. No, but I added the extra T, so that's fine. Fix the bundle. Go to the general tab. Yeah. Find bundle identifier. So for the ones who've never built an iOS widget, good luck if you have to build one. Thanks for the follow, Ella. Hi, Freddy. How are you? How do you like Supabase? Thanks for the gift. I need a gift now at the moment. What are you working on? So basically, we built a small React Native app with Expo, and let's have a break now. Hi, Brooklyn. Are you from Brooklyn? So we built a React Native app with Expo, and we are now trying to build a. Where's my VS Code? Yeah, that's here. We are now building a widget in native iOS, like a Swift language. And so actually we have the code for the widget, but we don't have, it's really hard to launch it inside the simulator with Xcode. So I just spent 35 minutes like struggling with Xcode. So let's have a break for a while. Just gonna try to read the comments here. Thanks for the follow, Optimus. Just gonna follow the chat over here on my phone. So I'm almost getting to 5,500 followers, which is amazing. I was expecting like 6K today, but it's That's a long way. I think I gained like 350 followers now today. Do I need Xcode to launch iOS apps? Well, if you want to deploy an app on the App Store, you need an Apple device. Why didn't you just use Flutter to avoid the struggling with widgets? Well, I just used Expo, but the thing is that if you want to add a widget, is it easier to build a widget with Flutter? Like an actual, like, is there a widget extension on Flutter that helps you build widgets? Because with Expo, that's the Expo limitation. Oh, that's very interesting. So I should have used Flutter maybe, but I'm fine with the things that I'm very comfortable with Expo, and I want to stay in this ecosystem. So the plan was to build an Expo app with React Native plus a native Swift widget, which is why I'm struggling. How does your, what's the question? Yeah, I start having a nice setup for streaming. So how does your streaming setup look like? OBS via the app. Have you? Oh, you see, as soon as I stop coding and struggling, then I get more viewers. Can you press the like button so that we get to 100 viewers? What was the question? Yeah, so my streaming setup is getting better and better, I would say. So basically, I'm using today. It's either I'm using Streamlabs directly, but the thing is that you need to ask for the permission to TikTok to stream from Streamlabs, and it's not easy to get. So you should use either, if you have a Mac, you have to use either Streamlabs or OBS and Restream.io. And yeah, that's the tricky part. If you're streaming from a PC, then just use how is it called, a TikTok Studio, and you'll be good to go. So much easier. The other day, I was almost buying like a second-hand cheap gaming PC so that I could be streaming like much easier. But I managed to unlock my TikTok access on Streamlabs again, so I've decided to stick to my Mac. But there is a huge latency, right? Yes, I think there's a latency, but you can't have everything. And the cool thing with Restream or Streamlabs is that you can do like this multi-stream, you know. But yes, there must be at least like 6 or 8 seconds latency. Are you a mobile dev? Well, actually, I'm mostly a React developer, so web applications developer. Like I'm a full stack web app developer. But I used to use a lot React Native and Expo. So yeah. And I'm back to it with Cloud Code, but I'm building a native Swift widget at the moment. Is that the Streamlabs desktop app or website? That's the desktop app for the Mac. Yeah, pretty cool actually. It's like a fork. It's another OBS fork. Thanks for the gift, Ben. I'm getting the TikTok money. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. So yes, I'm just talking to you now because I need a break. We just spent maybe 1 hour struggling with Xcode and trying to set up this Swift widget. When I grow up, how old are you, Freddy Tech? When I grow up, I will start also streaming. Now I am alone in a semi-dark room. How old are you, Freddy? Why don't you start streaming now? Thanks for the follow, Titus. You should just start streaming now. I don't know. Like, are you like? I thought you were an adult, like a grown-up. Can you press the like button so that we get to 10K likes? While streaming, it's yeah, it's fun. No, you don't really have to. Thanks for the follow, DJ. We don't really have to worry about like video editing. That's why I do it, and I think it's fun, to just like share your daily life as a software developer. Um, I think this iOS widget is getting a bit boring. Maybe we should. Well, let's keep having this break because otherwise, what camera do you use? So I'm using this magical, like AI powered camera that's following me. But actually, the camera is just an iPhone. Should I should get like a yeah. So it's just an iPhone 14 Pro 4K camera, and I'm using an AI tool that's like following me, and it's on a gimbal, so I can also move it like manually with the remote. So that's what I use. I think I have a really nice setup now. It's fun, and it's more like like there's more animation on it. What's your opinion about people saying AI is replacing programmers? Well, I would say we keep talking about that over here, and that's why I put it on the title of the live. It's like some kind of clickbait title. Thanks for the follow, Indigo. Um, what do you guys think? Do you think people like AI is replacing programmers? It's going to replace many programmers in a way because we are more and more productive, but we still have plenty of time. And Chocolate is saying that it definitely is not. Yeah, I don't think it is. Maybe it's replacing mostly like junior devs for the moment, but it's not replacing anyone for the moment. I think it's just the fact that like jobs are disappearing and all these layouts in tech. In my opinion, it's mostly about money issues and the global economic context rather than just AI replacing developers. Thanks for the follow, TikTok user. So we were having fun building a nice, cool React Native app, and then we ended up in this crazy native Swift iOS widget and struggling with Xcode. So yes, we're having a break at the moment. Another perspective is that there will be more tech companies, so naturally more jobs. Yeah, until OpenAI launches a crazy agent that is gonna replace all the SaaS software, and I don't know. I have don't have any opinion about like AI replacing us. Uh, in a way, we can still like get another job or occupation or business. It will replace some roles, but talent will be still in demand. But when we reach AGI, yes, when we reach AGI, then everyone will have to worry, not only developers, I guess. I need to watch The Matrix, the first episode, once again. When was the last time you watched The Matrix? I'm pretty sure maybe it was before the AI era. Thanks for the gift, Life Ecode. Where are you from? The new OpenAI agent. Can you tell us how it works? I'm not gonna try it because I don't have any. I don't have any ChatGPT paid plan at the moment. But is it like an agent that's supposed to? It's like running. It's like running from the ChatGPT app. You can run like an agent on OpenAI servers that could, for example, order you some food on Uber Eats. Is that what it's supposed to do? The states agents can definitely replace entry-level software engineers. So agents can definitely replace entry-level software engineers if used by an experienced developer. No, they can't. Funny that they are doing it right now then. I heard it took 1 hour to order a sandwich, and all I can say, we are safe for a while. It's damn near AGI if you create a loop for it to continuously run. Same with Cloud Code. Yeah, Cloud Code is it's pretty close to AGI in the coding space, let's say. Well, maybe in 2 or 3 years it will be just working by itself. I tried. We've been using Cloud Code for a few hours now, and I think I need now to learn how to use like 10 instances of Cloud Code at the same time, like in 10 terminals, and it would be, yeah, it would be pretty fun. Like one working on the back end, one building a new feature, then the other one on the front end, the other one doing like some infra DevOps stuff, CI/CD stuff. Klein is very good with Cloud 4. How would it solve ticket though? All the jobs. I think all the jobs are going to India, buddy. I wouldn't say actually, and I'm a big fan of India because I've been living in India. I spent 2 years in India actually. But maybe these outsourcing companies in India. Maybe they are the ones suffering the most, and they will be suffering a lot. Yeah, I know that's what we should do. We should set up a Git work tree for that and have each agent make a new work tree. That would be amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will work this way in the next TikTok live that we will make. Is AI capable to create program better than a programmer? Well, I think now, like, it's really hard to compare like how smart an AI can be and how smart a human being can be. But compared to Claude Code, like the Claude Opus model, I think like most programmers are very stupid in a way. AI agents, tech debt. So we are having a break at the moment. Thanks for the follow, Doyle. So basically, the reason why I'm doing these live streams on TikTok is that first of all, I like meeting people, and it's also because I'm a freelance developer, so I'm trying to build my own like IT consulting agency, working with other freelance. What Microsoft did was let go high income earners and replace them with junior dev with AI skills. Yeah, maybe that's the other way around. Maybe you're right, Freddy. I don't know. Are they? My opinion would be that they are not hiring junior people now, junior developers, and they only keep very senior people. But maybe the other way around, like you could hire like junior people and give them the best AI workflow ever. But yeah, I don't know. How has the freelance journey been for you so far? Well, it's been really really cool for me, to be honest, because I'm working like I'm fully remote. I've been fully remote for more than 2 years now, I think, and I've been traveling quite a lot. And yeah, but now I want to go a bit further. Like I would like in this AI era, my goal is to be like this kind of hyper freelancer. Like use new technologies and build more projects for clients, and maybe not work on a daily basis. I mean, on daily rate. I would rather like sell an MVP for $15,000 or $20,000, and build it, whatever the amount of time I need to build it, and maybe work with like hire other developers, like build a small like community, like a freelancers collective. That's what I'm working on at the moment. So, but you can visit my the website for the MVP studio is called thelastdev.club, and basically it's a way for people to book a call with me. So that's why I need to improve it. But yeah, that's my goal in the next months, I would say. What are you building? We are building a mobile application for people so that they spend less money on dumb shit. How do you source clients? Well, basically, my main clients, I got them from social media and mostly LinkedIn, because I was quite active on LinkedIn. Uh, so yeah, that's how I do it. And now I'm getting clients from TikTok mostly. MVPs will become cheaper and cheaper. Yeah, but also much easier to build for one single person, one single developer. So that's it's really like a new era. The healthcare space needs us, definitely the holistic space. I'm sorry, because I know there's a delay because of Streamlabs, and then there's a delay because I'm trying to read all the comments, but I'm doing my best. I'm a junior MERN stack dev. Does not work for any tech company. I've been building on my own. The MERN stack, is it still what's the MERN stack? Is it MongoDB, React, Express? Yeah, you can build quite a few things with that. But MongoDB has lost traction, I think. It can build backend, especially with Supabase, which is usually fine for MVP. Supabase is fine for everything. Thanks for the follow, Boity Banks. Hey, Matt, launched my project a few days ago. Would you review it live? saas squatch.pro. Yeah, we will review it. I'm exhausted. I've been streaming for quite a while now. Let's review squash.pro. sassquatch.pro, sorry. Let's review this and see what OpenHive AI has built. Is it like a SaaS directory or something like this, I guess? sassquatch.pro. Let's visit it. Okay, so that's a boilerplate. Is it like a SaaS boilerplate? Home value pricing. Let's see the pricing. 80 euros. Where in which country are you based? The thing with these SaaS boilerplates, I'm working on mine actually, but it's for my clients so that I don't have to build everything all the time. But yeah, selling a SaaS boilerplate could be a good idea. But yeah, what's the tech stack then? JWT. Okay, I can see it now. Here. No, I can't see the tech stack. Have you finished it? Like, is it fully working? Oh, and you've added. That's some pretty cool project, man. Hopefully, you'll manage to sell it. Can I see the tech stack apart from the logos? TypeScript, Stripe, JavaScript, MongoDB, EJS SAS. Okay. SASS. Okay. MongoDB, JWT. Is it like a homemade authentication JWT system? Okay, so that's pretty cool. And it's AI friendly. Okay. So admin dashboard, that's pretty cool as well. User management, real-time statistics, responsive design to manage your entire. Looks cool, man. Email system, automatic. What do you use for emailing? Deploy ready, automatic deployment scripts, integrated SSL setup. I guess, or you have all the Stripe webhooks implemented as well. What do you use for email? I mean, which emailing service are you using, like Resend or Postmark or AWS? It will saturate it, but it will actually good founders will hire engineers to maintain and scale. Okay, so you implemented Stripe and Lemon Squeezy. Okay. SendGrid. Okay. That's interesting. And 80 euros, that's pretty cheap. For front end, you're using React and Next.js, I guess. Don't see your front end tech stack. You prefer Claude to Cursor? Yes, we are using. Well, actually, we are using Claude Code, and yes, in my opinion, it's much better at the moment. You'd want them to do actual tasks. Okay. Using Claude Code in VS Code. No, we are using Claude Code over here in the terminal, and then we use VS Code as an IDE. That's it. Oh yeah, you're using EJS. That's pretty old. I remember when we were using it. It's like this was like generating. You had this. I forgot how it was, but it was like generating HTML pages, like and delivering them. That's it. It's like server side rendered. Pretty old, but cool for micro saas and vibe coders. Yeah, why not? It's fun to use like old technologies. Isn't it like EJS is like yeah, it's like a templating language. Yeah, it's so old. Yeah, we did. I remember that. I remember these characters. It was like having JavaScript inside HTML pages. I remember it. We are also going to make other setup. Well, I guess many people will ask for React or Vue. I think maybe a good strategy would be to launch a Vue, like on the front end side. Maybe launch a Vue boilerplate. That would be cool. But EJS maybe. Do you think like a non-tech person could use your boilerplate? What's your ideal customer profile? And how are you selling your boilerplate? Are you creating content on social or? Yes, sir. We are also working on something crazy for vibe coders. Can you tell us about it? Thank you for talking so that I don't have to talk anymore. Did you try Cairo? No, zero exit liquidity. No, but how can I try Cairo since it's so the tab has been open the whole day since this morning, but it's on a waitlist base. So how can I try it? Maybe you know how I can try it. Okay, so your ideal target is solo devs and vibe coders. You are using Cursor right now. No, I'm using Claude Code. So I need to join the waitlist and then I get the access immediately. Yeah, Cairo is the Amazon one. the Amazon cursor killer. Well, you know what? This live stream was supposed to be like a 9 to 5 rat race live stream. And so I should stop at 5 p.m. But we can keep talking for a while. You need to wait until they send you an email. Okay, so I will register for the. I will register for the waitlist. Will allow you to get an email once we are online, but we may rebrand. So I think you are like kind of misinterpreting your messages. So there's a waitlist for Cairo. There's a waitlist for the OpenHive AI boilerplate. Cairo is promising, but relies a lot on user-implemented guardrails. Thanks for the follow, Afrotune. Sasquatch, it's already existing. Okay, so you guys can keep talking about because Crispy Chicken Joy is asking if AI is stealing software engineering jobs. I don't have any opinion on that, to be honest. I'm just using AI a lot to code now. Still need both if you can solve algo type problems. Lock in. Well, all these data structure and algorithms exercises, I don't know if they make sense anymore. Thank you for your review, though. You're welcome, man. Thanks for the follow. Can you press the like button until 10K likes so that we get more viewers? OpenHive AI. All these tools, it's like they are planning something. We are just guinea pigs. We are just in the matrix. From React import the entire NPM package network. You are very educative. My first joining your live. Well, I don't pretend to be like a coding trainer or something, but at some point, like 2 or 3 years ago, I was a bootcamp trainer. I was running a bootcamp campus, and I wouldn't say I like teaching because I'm not teaching anything. I'm not selling any course. I don't have time for that. But I like sharing my experiences, and that's what we've been doing the whole day. I don't know Swift, for example, and we've been trying to implement a Swift native widget for iOS. And we didn't manage to do it, but we will finish it. Maybe I will fix it maybe tonight. No, tonight I'm going to the restaurant with friends. Maybe tomorrow I will focus on Xcode and try to implement and launch the widget on the Xcode simulator, and then I will start a new live stream, I think, on Monday, and we will keep on working on it. I'm having a couple of problems. So yes, I don't know if I'm very educative, but I'm just so you can follow me, Greg, and I am finishing a very long, like 9 months full-time freelance gig now on Monday, actually. So after that, I'm gonna focus. I decided to focus on content creation for the next 2 or 3 months and try to grow my audience. So basically, I want to get, I don't know, maybe to 50K followers on TikTok, and I think it's pretty feasible. And I want to grow my MVP studio as well. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Didas and Greg. I can tell just by your code here. Well, I didn't write this code, I just used the Claude code. This was a vibe coding tutorial, but I'm sorry, I'm not a genius as you are, ARI. You can create courses with Google's AI tool. It's nice. What's Google AI tool? Yeah, that's so not the place, but yeah, thank you for your input, Ariman. I draw from the US is asking, first time here, do you use AI at all for coding or hard boycott? No, I'm not boycotting AI at all. I'm using AI more and more, but I'm trying to build a nice workflow with Claude Code, but for the moment, I'm just discovering this tool. Quick brief on how you connect Claude to VS Code. Well, I'm no genius, but the things that I'm doing is just, so let's say we are, so I'm gonna stop Cloud Code. Okay, so I'm in the project now. Okay, so basically what you can do, actually we can build a new project. Thanks for the support, Agmask. Sounds great. I feel that I'm learning tons by practicing with the AI. I'm not using Claude. What are you using then? So basically, let's say let's close this project. Let's close this project. Let's open a new window. Okay. Oh, I see that my screen is not refreshing anymore. I'm just gonna fix that. So we're gonna create a very quick like project using Cloud Code. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, my screen was not streaming anymore. Thanks for the likes. We're getting to 10K likes and 6K followers. So that's awesome. Grew my app to 1 million downloads. Okay. How did you do this? Can you tell us the whole story while I'm launching a new project with Cloud Code? So basically, we are here. I'm gonna create like a new folder. What can I build? Like a small, I don't know. Let's create a small. Okay, let's create a calculator once again so that it's easy. So I open the calculator folder here. And basically what you can do is just get to this folder with Claude. So I'm gonna navigate to the calculator folder. That's what you do, nothing difficult. So obviously you need to have Claude installed. So once you are in the folder, so right now it's empty, okay? And you can launch Claude like this. So obviously you need to npm install like globally the Claude CLI tool. And now you can just prompt anything like build a small, cool, futuristic looking calculator app with React and Tailwind CSS. No backend, just a nice, simple front end. Okay, and then you press enter and it's going to start working. And then you get all the steps. So that's pretty interesting to see how it's thinking about the project. So apparently it's like setting up the React project. So for the moment, there's nothing. He wants to, okay, so it's using create React app, which is a bad practice, but let's do it this way. And now the files should start appearing inside this calculator. Okay, so you see, like the files start appearing. So we initialized an npm project. So it's creating the create React app project with the TypeScript template. And yeah, is it lagging? Yeah, I thought my camera was lagging. Thanks for the follow, man. At least I will get to 5,500 followers today. That's pretty cool. I got 400 followers today, which is a lot for me. So it's initializing the project. Yeah, my camera is lagging, I think. Is it lagging? Yeah. Well, Gemini CLI, it's pretty similar to Cloud Code. I haven't used the paid version, so it might be as good as Cloud Code, I don't know. Just gonna plug my camera for a while. It looks like it's lagging a bit. Why is it creating the new React app in users? Yeah, it feels like it's stuck somewhere. Yeah, there's a problem. Okay. Okay, so it's decided to actually maybe you can't create a React app with a create React app anymore. So it's using Vite. I never really knew if we should say Vite or Vite. So now it's navigating to the folder and it's going to npm install everything. Obviously, you could say I want to use pnpm or yarn, but right now you've got your small React project and it's going to navigate to the folder, npm install everything. I have to go. Catch you next time. Nice work today. Well, we got stuck on the. I'm so disappointed that we got stuck on the iOS widget, but I'm happy that we managed to try Cloud Code and. We're gonna use it a lot in the next streams. So see you next time to 64. Can you remind me where you're from? Which country? Thanks for the follow, Benjamin. So apparently, yeah, we have a node modules folder, so it's installing everything. Yeah, the camera is lagging a lot. I don't know why. Oh, from England. Okay. I was in London and in Newcastle for a wedding last weekend, actually. Are you a dev yourself or just trying to build one using AI? Yes, I'm a software developer. I'm a full stack web and mobile developer. How about you, Paul? But that's a vibe coding. Usually, I don't do like 100% vibe coding live, but we wanted to try Cloud Codes. It's so promising, and yeah, I'm trying to implement it inside my actual coding workflow. But right now, I'm just I've used Cursor. Yeah, obviously, I use Cursor, but I'm not using it anymore. Uh, I'm just showing how you can just build a project very quickly using. Thanks for the follow. Using Cloud Code and VS Code. Okay, so it's initializing the Tyrene CSS config. Just working as a thank you for the follows. We got to 5,500 followers, which is really cool. So it's initializing the Tyrene project. But if yeah, I think if you guys, because I see that you're talking about Google Gemini CLI tool, if you don't want to pay for Claude and Anthropic, maybe try the Gemini CLI. We tried it the other day. It was okay, especially for such a simple project. We built a calculator in a few minutes. Thanks for sharing the live. Draw. Okay. Okay, it's kind of struggling. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, so it's creating the Tailwind config. In my case, to be honest, I'm working full time, so like I'm getting this Cloud Max plan, and it's so worth it, like $100 a month. I'm using Cloud Opus the whole day. Thanks for the follow. So James Dean is following the channel. Did I just get like 5 followers in 1 minute? Okay. Setting up the whole like Tyrene config, CSS config. Thanks for the follow, RD and Shadival. Okay, I have no idea. Okay, so it's like creating the actual components, the React components. It's creating the src/components folder, and then it's going to build a few components, I guess, maybe the buttons. I tried Claude a few months ago, but did you try Claude Code? GPT and Gemini were better. New Claude version are better. Well, maybe you tried it before they launched Claude Code, or before they launched, they released the Claude Sonnet 4 or the Claude Opus. I love Claude Opus. Man, AI is not taking jobs of software engineers, especially seniors, waiting for the result of the project. Yeah, I'm also waiting for it. So it's creating a generic button.tsx component. We will get this calculator app. Yeah, I'm really getting like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 followers per minute. Do you want to make this edit to the index.css? Yes, it's adding some glow animation apparently. Do you need to be able to code, or does Claude do everything for you? Well, it really depends on what you want to do. But obviously it's much better if you know the language at least. So we are creating the calculator component. And let's run the development server. And apparently it's running on localhost. So let's open this. Yeah, we have a nice Tailwind error. Is it waiting for anything? Yeah, it's getting the error, so maybe it's going to fix it. Yeah, we are having fun vibe coding now with the Claude code. Can Claude help when building trading algos and using Solidity programming language? Well, it can help with anything, but if you're playing around with trading algorithms and smart contracts, I wouldn't use... if you don't know what you're doing, just don't deploy a Solidity contract. Like that would be 100% vibe coded. But maybe we will build some Web3 stuff at some point. The thing, no, we shouldn't do that because I did it the other day, and TikTok doesn't like Web3 crypto content anymore. So I got warnings from TikTok, even though it was just like technical stuff. I had a TikTok post that got deleted. I built a React Native front end with a Wallet Connect authentication. And the other day, I received a message from TikTok telling me that they deleted the video. So yeah, but I used to work for a Web3 project, but mostly on the front end, like a Web3.js aspect. Thanks for the follow, Joseph and Logo. So I have no idea what it's doing at the moment. Should I maybe stop it? It's like waiting for something to happen. Matt, any hacks on saas to build? What do you mean? Any saas ID or any... Okay, it's still getting errors, struggling with the errors. Which ID do you like using best with Cloud Code? I'm using VS Code all the time. It's not that it's better, it's just the one I'm using all the time. But, do you want to make this edit to the post CSS config file? Yes, let's do it. And npm run dev. Hopefully it's working this time. Yeah, we have people from all over the world, I guess now. So we all have our own accent, unfortunately. Okay, it's still getting... Is it a warning or an error? Yeah, I think it's trying to build it. Is there many people doing Web3? Hope there is no competition. What do you mean? Do you offer trainings? Well, the things that I don't know how to price. Like I want to build some kind of mentorship Discord or something, but I don't know how to price it. I don't know. I need to think about it, but I'm way too busy with work at the moment. Well, you know what? On this specific example, the other day we built a calculator using the free version of Gemini, and it was much easier and faster. So, oh, apparently it's working now. No, it's not. Oh, I need to npm run dev. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave the mobile app. I think that's the mobile app, yeah. Yeah. CD calculator. I think that's what it is. Okay. Piece of cake. CD futuristic calculator. Thanks for the follow. Okay, and npm run dev this. Okay, now it should be working. Yeah, it's working. It's not the most amazing. It has this weird animation. Don't know if you guys can see it. It's like moving up and down. Like it's funny because Gemini, like the free version, was better than Claude on this project. And is it actually 1 + 2 equals? It's not even working. Okay, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. But so yeah, I just wanted to show you the whole workflow on how to use Claude Code from your terminal. I want to build something today. What do you want to build? It's so sunny outside, and I stayed the whole day inside. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's what I forgot who I was trying to build a calculator for, and that's for you, I guess, Greg. So yes, basically you just launch it inside your terminal, and that's it. And you open VS Code on the side, and that's how you would do it. I feel so. Luca wants to build an app for medical. For no. Unshow wants to build an app for medical business. Okay, what do you want to build? And Luca wants to build an app. I feel more of a project manager than with these tools than a coder. I don't know. Yeah, but we are far from just being, like orchestrating stuff. You see what I mean? Like it's building an actual like production grade project is still so much work, and we are really far from just being project managers. I just built a niche software for a company in Finland. Wish me luck presenting it soon. Are you selling it? Did you sell it? What should we use? Well, if you're a complete beginner, maybe try to use Lovable. That's what I would use. Loveable. You can build at least an MVP. Yeah, hopefully, if it took you some time to build it, hopefully they will buy it. I'm currently building a school management system for an actual school, or do you want to turn it into a SaaS for like several schools? Maybe I should sit on the floor. So you use Lovable and is it working? Can you guys explain like in one message in the chat what you do for a living? So that I see how many like tech people we have. Pro tip: vibe coding is not easy when you start connecting logic, schemas, etc. But don't lose hope. Yeah, like vibe coding for me, it's just the beginning maybe, but you can't really work on. I wouldn't feel comfortable vibe coding anything for a client, to be honest. At least now in July 2025. The trick is to keep going. So yes, so I was saying, can you write down what you do for a living, whether you're in tech or not, and what you do in tech or not in tech, maybe, so that we can talk about anything. Let's broaden the niche. So we've been coding the whole day. Actually, it's been quite a boring like coding live stream today. Even though we were vibe coding, we spent more than 1 hour trying to debug an iOS widget with Xcode. So we've got a software architect. Are you a freelancer? Do you work for a consulting company? In which country do you do that? Thoughts about defining MD files for Claude? Thoughts about defining for Claude, such as design product? Go for it. I think that's the secret sauce for Claude Code. Make like very detailed like Claude.md files with all the design stuff, the project management specs, the technical specs. Okay, so yeah, are you working for an IT consulting company when you say CDI? Or are you working for a startup? So Freddy Tech is doing full stack, but I mostly revamp old websites. What language do you use for backend coding? To be honest, mostly TypeScript, Node.js. Even though I'm slowly getting to Golang as well. Odera is a front-end developer. Nice to meet you, Odera. You've been watching us for a long time. And what kind of front-end do you do? Hi, Kutyo. How are you, man? We're getting too many messages. I'm back to watching the comments on my screen, so I'm like really struggling. Do you use Nest.js? Nest.js is my stack of choice for backend at the moment. Mara is doing software development. Do you stream on platforms other than TikTok? Well, maybe you can help me like a brainstorm about that. But and Luca is doing robotics. Greg is doing Node.js. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think. Is it worth it, like streaming on Twitch with my coding content? Because I know that Twitch is really like it's mostly focused on gaming and women in swimming pools trying to sell their OnlyFans subscriptions. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good strategy. Yeah, TikTok is so much fun, and you get so many viewers. Like we've had a constant 20 to 100 viewers today, so that's really cool. I don't have many followers. I'm just growing my small account, and yeah, I still get viewers, so that's awesome, really. Will you do more live sessions? How often? So basically, I was telling that a bit earlier. So I'm finishing a very long, intense freelance gig on Monday, and then after that, I will. I've decided to focus 100% on streaming and creating content, even though I'm very bad at video editing. But yes, I will be streaming. I would say I will be streaming at least 20 hours a week, maybe. Well, actually, today I've been streaming for 8 hours, but yeah, between 20 and 40 hours a week. That's what I'm gonna do in the next 2 or 3 months. How is TypeScript completely different from JavaScript? Well, it's really not completely different from JavaScript, actually. Just like another layer on top of JavaScript. You'll see. You've never tried it. Excellent. Thank you so much for doing this. Learned so much from you. Did you? Where are you from? US, Liat? Are you from the US? And did you actually? TypeScript is built on top of JavaScript. Did you actually watch like the stream for a long time? What did you learn from me? Because I'm not teaching anything. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. So yes, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna create from like starting next week. I'm gonna create an actual like streaming schedule, and I would have like different types of live streams. So I could have this let's try a new AI coding tool stream for 2 hours, and then maybe like a daily actual like SaaS building or mobile app building stream for 2 or 3 hours. There was a site you once said that I can get leads on company contacts. Isn't it Apollo? APOLLO. If that's what you're looking for. Thanks for the follow username. Mobile app building, please. Yeah, I will do more and more mobile apps. So I'm very interested in trying to build profitable, very small mobile applications and promote them on social media. So I have this project that I started working on today, even though I was vibe coding it, which I'm not used to do. But yeah, I will definitely do more mobile app development and building mostly with React Native and Expo. And I'm happy to dive deeper into this native Swift code for iOS. I want to learn Swift actually. Yeah, but I'm a React Native developer on the mobile side of things. So US Layat, I'm happy to have like American viewers. And actually, I was living in New York a few months back, and I visited Florida. I visited the Key Islands, and I really enjoyed it, even though it was really hot. And you're just starting to learn vibe, listening to you while cycling in 33 degrees heat. Yeah, it must be really hot at the moment. So hi from Europe, US Layat, and don't hesitate to follow me because I'm gonna be streaming pretty much every day. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to ignore some people. I just keep, yeah, okay. I learned from you not to be afraid to take on Claude and vibing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think Claude, you can just try things. If you get stuck with Claude Code, just restart from scratch. It's so easy to build something pretty quickly. Los Angeles, what time is it in Los Angeles now? Is it the morning? Yeah. AI stealing our job. Yeah, that's the clickbait title that I like putting. I have two clickbait titles. The first one usually is like, let's code a SaaS to 1 million monthly revenue, recurring revenue. And the other one is like AI is stealing our job. And actually, for the ones who haven't seen it, so basically my MVP studio is called thelastdev.club, and that's the tagline for the website. So I'm trying to make fun of this machines taking over, like the Matrix agents taking over the metaverse we live in. So yes, but I have no idea if AI is taking our jobs. What is the idea? What app idea are you thinking? So basically, I have like the ideal mobile app that I want to build at the moment is like a very simple MVP. Yeah, the counter is not updating like perfectly, but it's gonna update. Do we live? Yeah, it's updating now. Do we live in a simulation? That's an amazing question. So what's the idea? What kind of app do you want to build? Actually, I want to build. I can build like a crazy deep full stack mobile applications with crazy features, but that's not my goal at the moment. I'm very interested in launching, like deploying very small apps without backend and putting all the data inside for the actual device and build iPhone widgets. So basically, I have this project of building like these small apps. For example, the one I was building earlier, which is an app for people to save money and make sure that they don't spend much money on dumb shit. And then I'm going to build another one, maybe for couples, like for long distance relationships. It's like an app that shows the distance between two individuals. And when they are together, you can see the widget that's telling, oh, you are two lovers, you are together. And it doesn't need any backend, just, I mean, for an MVP. And if I get some traction of one of those projects, I will build the backend and implement more features, obviously. So that's what I want to build. And once I have like several apps like this, I'm trying not to fall asleep at the moment. Once I have many apps like this, I want to launch like a small, quite simple directory, like a full stack directory, and especially for mobile apps and iOS widgets, so that people like indie hackers that are launching iOS widgets, they can promote them and pay for promoting them. Thanks for the follow, man. So I gained 430 followers today. Pretty cool. So yes, that's what I want to build. Like when it comes to mobile applications, I want to grow my audience. I want to talk more about AI stealing our jobs. AI maybe making. I have no opinion on AI stealing our jobs, to be honest. But I have an opinion on maybe AI completely changing the way we code and making coding less exciting for software developers. That's how I feel now. We're just shipping features. Like it's like working at Amazon. In an Amazon. What's it called? I can't remember the name. But yeah, it's like just taking something, just take it from the left and you put it inside your app. Then you take another feature, just add it. It's like very repetitive tasks in a way. But obviously, we are much more productive. And that's the cool part, especially when you're a freelancer like me, when you like launching projects. So we've got a French guy looking for an internship as a web developer. So if you guys need an intern, you can contact him. It has made software development cheap. Maybe it's a bit cheaper. It's mostly that it's made software development a bit less stressful. Maybe when you start working in the morning, you know that you won't get as stuck as we used to, like 3 years ago. We never really get stuck. Even like earlier, we were building this iOS widget. Obviously, I got stuck because I'm not a Swift developer and I'm just talking to you at the same time, making coffee, doing like eating stuff. But if you really focus on something now with AI, you can totally do pretty much anything and learn pretty much anything. That's my opinion, but I'm not a junior developer and I have a tech background. How about a personal knowledge base that handles unstructured data without hallucinations and context? Your accent tells me you live in Monaco. Yeah, maybe I'm in Monaco. I mean, my Lamborghini is waiting in front of the hotel. So yeah, that's what I want to do. But AI browses resources that no one is using anymore, like Stack Overflow and forums. Well, to be honest, draw. Are you from the US as well? Because I see the American flag. Uh, I'm amazed. I'm amazed seeing how much you can get from TikTok and content creation. To be honest, I got like so many clients from LinkedIn. I have almost 15K followers on LinkedIn, and like creating content, even though like whether you like it or not. I used to be one of those. You know, when Facebook came out, I never created a Facebook account back in the day, and it was the same. I don't have any Instagram account, so obviously, yes, I'm not a big fan of sharing my life and my data to these crazy big American companies or Chinese companies. But yeah, you get so much attention from it. Yeah, and especially with TikTok. Yeah, I wish I had started TikTok maybe 3 years ago. Thanks for the support, guys. Really, it really helps. And yeah, and live streaming on TikTok is really big. Do you know Gary V? I'm a big fan of Gary Vee. This guy from New York. He's like this crazy social media guru or influencer. I think he has like 5 million followers on YouTube now, and he was so early on TikTok, and I should have trusted him, and just I should have started earlier. So if you guys want to, of course, we don't like sharing our like private life, and we don't want to like pretend you're being someone, or but just show your face, and people, you will get attention, and you will attract the right people. That's the way it works. It works now. So yeah, he's very energetic, and he has a very New York kind of a perspective on life. He's always saying like, you're so young, like if you're 48, you're such a baby, you can build like hundreds of businesses. So yeah, that's how I see life now. I think it has a huge impact on me. We will see after September. TikTok is being sold. Is it really being sold to who? I've been trying to get over 1K. I'm not a fan of Gary Vee personally, but he's successful. Maybe as an American, maybe you have another perspective on him, but for me, he really embodies some kind of American dream, and like this New York hustlers. I don't know, but I think he's quite a smart guy, and he gets the trends pretty early, and he was so early on TikTok. So yeah, it's sold to Oracle, really. So it won't be like a Chinese run company. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're 60, you're just getting started, my man. So yeah. Well, it doesn't mean the end of TikTok then. Yeah, yeah, it's really like this hustle culture. The US gets its own version, the rest of the world gets original TikTok. But I'm very curious on how the algorithm is working, because today I'm getting so many American viewers. When will you start? I don't get the message. When did you start? When will you start building the app next week? I think on Tuesday evening or Tuesday afternoon, let's say. The US gets its own version, the rest of the world, yeah. If vibe culture is your culture, hustle isn't a vibe. I don't get it, but if vibe culture is you mean vibe coding culture is your culture, hustle isn't a vibe. We were building a mobile application and an iOS widget. Thanks for the follow, Lian. That's the beauty of TikTok. It can send you across the globe. Yeah. That's the beauty of social media.
Salut.
Casual versus competitive. How are you?
Good.
Is it sunny outside?
It is.
So we've got plenty of people from the US today, like Florida, Chicago, New York. So yes, we will focus more and more on mobile apps and keep growing the channel and ship applications. I don't even have an Apple developer account, like a paid one anymore, so I will have to get one. And the cool thing with the Apple developer account is that you can ship as many front ends as you want, so it's like unlimited shipping.
It might be because you keep talking about Apple, which you have many US.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why I get so many US viewers today. Is there anything you want to keep talking about, guys? What are you having for dinner tonight? I'm going to an Asian restaurant tonight with friends. Bro, you seem so chill in life. Can you tell more about the... What do you mean by chill? Yeah, not taking myself very seriously, you know. I'm not a child anymore. I'm an old man. It is because he lives in Monaco. Yeah, that's why. What was the question? Zero exit liquidity. Can you write it again? Because I'm missing a few messages. I'm sorry. I look chill in life. I'm chill because my wife is going to the grocery store while I'm streaming here on TikTok. And she's carrying all the stuff. No, that's the thing with streaming. It's like time consuming, really. So I'm happy that I'm getting many viewers and many followers from it because it can take you the entire day. Not talking anymore. There's no one on the chat. So yeah, maybe we'll try to learn Swift together. Actually, it's a cool skill set to have, I think. How often do you stream? So basically, I will be streaming. Hopefully, I will manage, at least next week. I will manage to stream every day, starting Tuesday evening. Either during the day or in the evening. And then I will create a streaming schedule for sure. The annoying thing is that it kind of ruins your weekends if you're streaming the whole weekend. Thoughts on using Claude $200 plan and its limits, and do you hit the limits often? So I don't have the $200 plan. I have the $100 plan. So I get the $200. It's more like you get like 5 times more tokens, I think. Claude pricing. Okay. So I have the max plan. It's $100. Yeah, and the 200 you get. So with the max plan, I have like 5 times the pro plan. With the $200 a month plan, I get 20 times the pro plan. So in my perspective, in my opinion, do not understand how often you stream. Okay. In my opinion, the $200 a month, it's really like hardcore usage because I'm coding the whole day from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. and I don't get blocked by the token limits on the max plan, which is the max like $100 a month plan. So I would say, yeah, sometimes I would hit the limit, but it's really when I'm using Cloud Opus and not Sonnet. And yeah. So just get the $100 a month plan and you will see it's more than enough, I think. For example, today we used Cloud Code without like checking, like making sure that we are not using it too much. I have the max plan and it limit after 2 minutes. Do you have the max plan or the pro plan, like the $20 a month plan? Because with the max plan, you never, it's impossible. You know, it's not that it's impossible. You can reach the limit, but not after 2 minutes. After like 40 minutes at least, if you keep like prompting like crazy using the Opus model. The long distance app ID is not bad. Like, how do you think about these IDs? Well, what I like doing is having conversations with Cloud Opus in the evening before going to bed on my phone on the Cloud mobile app. And I just try to find ideas like this. Because now, you know, we can really build anything. So it's a great time to have crazy app ideas, I think. But if you have the pro plan, like the $20 a month plan, yes, obviously you don't want to. I don't even know if you can use Cloud Code, but if you use the Cloud Opus plan with the pro like $20 a month plan, then you would hit the limits like after 10 minutes, I would say. Maybe what you're not doing, and which I'm doing most of the time, I really make the effort to start a new chat all the time. Like after like I don't know, maybe I can ask like 10 questions maximum, and then I start a new conversation. Because obviously, if you keep using the same conversation, then you're gonna hit the limits. We should go to Idea Browser and build one ID. What's Idea Browser? That's interesting. I'm also getting IDs from you here, actually. Idea Browser. Ideas are everywhere. Okay. It's like the idea database. Can you tell us about it? How is it working? That's a cool tool. Thanks, Matt. Thoughts on using OPAS versus previous Sonnet? Opus, okay, versus previous Sonnet, and when do you use each? I would use Opus most of the time, even though maybe I would use Opus for more like architecture stuff, you know, like get the broader perspective on things. And then to actually write the code, maybe Sonnet would be enough. Yeah, it looks very cool. Didn't know about that. Ideabrowser.com. Basically, you can get like B2B mobile apps IDs. You need to sign up, but I will sign up on the next live because it looks very promising. Okay, it's only free for the ID of the day, so basically you have to visit it every day. But thanks for this website proof of work. Okay, so I think we've had quite a long live today, so maybe it's time for me to go. Thank you all for your support, and see you. I think I will be back on Tuesday. And have a nice weekend.